Akaxha, aka XHA, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you leave. If you are already an existing subscriber, hi, welcome, thank you for tuning back in. Also, don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. So if you couldn't already tell by the title of this video, my background, this eye look, we will be doing a St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorial today. If you'd like to learn how to get this look, stay tuned, and without further ado, let's get started. Let's do this. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter foundation in the shade Medium 90, as I did in the last video. And I'm going to actually blend it with a brush today. Just go ahead and get a little bit on the brush, like so, and start plopping it on our face. And then we're gonna start blending it out. And next, we're just gonna go ahead and go in between the eyebrows. I know it looks like I kind of already did it, but it's really not like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this brush right here, put a little bit of foundation on it, and then go ahead and go in between the brows. So for the next step, we're gonna go ahead and use concealer. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 8.
And now that you look like a tribal princess,
we're gonna go ahead and blend that out with the Beauty Blender. In the next step, we're going to be setting our face. We're going to be using the Coty Airspun Powder in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage.
and another thing,
if you get foundation or concealer or any type of makeup in your baby hairs,
if you do baby hairs,
you can get a Q-tip rubbing alcohol and you can just go along the lines and take it off. Since a few people were triggered by that.
oh yeah, you can do that. It's a thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a little brush like this and start setting our face. Start with the under eyes. And set the chin and the Cupid's bow. Last but not least, the forehead. And what I like to do, I like to go like a little bit in between the brows just so it's not as glossy. And I'm gonna go ahead and dust that off because I don't really like to bake that long, if you don't already know that, because I have eczema. If you don't know what that is, it's I hate saying disease because it sounds so bad. The medical term, technically it is a disease, and it's a skin disease where your skin is just really
dry for no reason.
You don't have to do this, as I mentioned in my last video. However, I like to set with 2 different setting powders, one to brighten up the face and the other to just set the other key points of my face that I didn't use that brightening powder for. I will be using the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder in the shade Medium. And then next we're gonna hydrate.
Hydrate.
However, I'm gonna be using something different. I actually just started using this the other day and I actually love it to death because it really does hydrate your skin. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist and it looks like this. I love it. I was not expecting to be as blown away as I was by it, but it's really good. The next step, we're going to contour, and I will be using the Physicians Formula and the Butter Bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and start by outlining our cheeks. And forehead. What I like to do, that way I don't go ahead and get too much makeup.
Baby hairs.
You can go ahead and try to like stipple in between those little waves if you do your edges like mine.
It's almost inevitable to get makeup on your baby hairs.
But if you do so happen to get it, on your baby hairs, like I said, just
get a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol and just go along the lines and it'll take it right off.
Next, we're going to contour the nose, which I like to get a little brush like this and just go along and create lines on our nose. I go ahead and get the same brush I wiped off my powder with and just kind of dust off the excess, and then I begin to blend it out. After that, I like to just get the same brush that we contoured with, and I just like to go sweep along the sides of the nose just to get that extra
Contoured and bronze type of lip.
Like I said, quite frankly.
Yeah, big ass nose.
Next, we're gonna apply blush.
I'm a blush queen.
And you don't have to apply as much as I do. However, if you are a blush queen like so, do as you please.
I look like Bozo the Clown. I look like Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown. I need help, guys. I promise it does not look this crazy in person as it does in the monitor.
In the next step, we are going to go ahead and cut the nose and cut the cheeks. And I'm going to be using that same powder, which is the Coty Airspun powder in the color Translucent Extra Coverage. And I'm just going to go ahead and go along the sides of the nose. And then we're going to go ahead and cut the cheeks, and we're going to go ahead and go along the bottom side of the cheeks. And after we've applied our face, the moment we've all been waiting for is the eyes. I'm going to be using two different palettes. James Charles X Morphe palette. We're also going to be using the Soul palette by ColourPop. So we're going to start off by using this brown shade right here. We're going to go ahead and start by stippling it onto the lid. And then once you've stippled that on, we're going to go ahead and just start blending out those harsh edges. We're going to go ahead and take this shade right here. We're going to stipple that into the outer corner of our eye.
And now that we've got about 50 shades of brown on our lips,
we're going to go ahead and sweep off that powder because I feel as if we've been baking long enough. And then once again, we're going to go ahead and hydrate. And now we will proceed to cut the lid. Before, I like to kind of just draw out the shape first and proceed to blend it out with the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take this little brush right here and proceed to start the trio shade. We're gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, this shimmery bright orange, and I believe this one is called, what the fuck is this called?
it's called Unwind.
Start by applying this to the inner third of our eye. Start by stippling it on. We're gonna go ahead and take the next shade from the James Charles X Morphe palette. We're gonna go ahead and use this shimmery white. And before you say anything, I know you're probably sitting up here like,
Akaxha, what the heck is going on? This isn't looking like St. Patrick's Day at all. It's looking like a freaking candy corn.
I am aware. Last but not least, take this lime green shade right here in the corner, plop that right to the outer third of the lid. Once you have those 3 shades on your lid, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and outline this cut of the lid. I'm gonna outline it with some gold. So today I will be using the e.l.f.
Stardust Glitter Eyeliner. I can't read.
And it looks like this. And we're gonna be taking that and we're gonna start off by going to the outer part of the cut lid. The next step, we're gonna go ahead and outline the lower lash line. And I will be taking this darker green right here. Alright, and I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, it will all come together in the end, I promise. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera to save us some time, and I will be right back. So I'm back with both eyes applied, and the next step, we're gonna go ahead and do eyeliner. And I'm gonna start by going in from the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner. This is completely different and outside my comfort zone, a lot further than I normally go. For the next step, we're gonna go ahead and be applying lashes. While we're waiting for this first lash to dry, we're gonna go ahead and apply some highlight. We're gonna be using again the ColourPop Gimme More palette, and we're gonna be taking this gold shade right here. When you're done with that, it should be time to apply your first lash. Now we're gonna go ahead and put glue on the second lash. And while we wait for this lash to dry, we're gonna go ahead and apply the lips. This eye is very bold, so we're gonna go ahead and do a nude glossy lip, which is the ColourPop Luxe lipstick.
I can't speak ever.
In the shade Third Eye. For the gloss part of the lip, we're gonna be using the Hard Candy Plump Serum in the shade Cakewalk. And by the time we're done with that, it should be time to apply our last lash. And last but not least, before we apply our setting spray, my
Favorite part of the video that I've been waiting for.
Going to apply Now we're gonna set the face. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Fix, my tried and true, to set our face. That is it for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this look. Just make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notifications every time I post. I will link my social media down in the description, and there you go for the St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorial. So without further ado, cue the up close and personal montage of this look.